If it's brown, drink it down. It's Brown Pants. Sit back, relax, slink into some feast, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of the podcast. After a series of false starts, but a bit of jitters today, with the old technical gremlins in the old machine, as it were. I'm your host, Keza Doyle, and joining me today is your favourite co-host of mine. It's Mr. James McIntyre from the other side of the country. How you doing, James?
Yeah, good, mate. Bloody good, actually. Paradise down here. We've had a couple false starts today. I'm used to that. A couple premature starts. So
I'm just used to premature finishes.
Yeah, yeah. I have trouble starting.
Was it getting a bit soft down there? Was it?
Yeah, I had that problem a lot. Especially if my nose gets a good big workout.
Speaking of noses and big workout, apologies to the audience this week for my lack of real enthusiasm. Had a late night last night. Had a late night indeed at My Chemical Romance with some bloody good mates, bloody good company indeed. Love seeing their faces. I ended up romancing a few chemicals of my own, so it's nothing for me on the drinking side today. On the Emersons last night, that was great, but now today I need coffee just to get me through this podcast.
Yeah, I think today will be a bit of a short one, probably by the sounds of you. I've got a delicious Tuatara hazy IPA, and the reason I picked this one out, get this, the can looks like it's got a big vagina on it.
Oh, stop!
I know, and it's just everything's working towards that.
Wrap your lips around those lips.
Oh. So, we got heaps to talk about today, don't we?
Do we want to do?
So we've got the conclusion of the NZ Open, which was won by Mathmech. Believe it or not, we didn't pick Mathmech at all. In hindsight, we probably should have, because it's a very solid deck, and we just sort of blew right past it.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like, everyone sort of bit the dust with like Bizdeals being like such a big representation in the meta, and then nothing bad has happened to the deck. If anything, got better because Bizdeals is no longer there anymore.
Yeah, I think we got one thing right with Marshall going second, which was a really good pick. And he was playing Labyrinth. He called that to a T.
Immediately. But some of my predictions did come true, I believe. I think on count I called about it was about 4 or 5 of the top 8. I called Marshall being in there, and that was a perfect
second place
with Labyrinth. Yeah, got him there. Ali, I think I had on my list. Definitely didn't have Jiawei with Swordsville. Matt Wilson, who predicted that?
Yeah,
making the top. But yeah, Dino was in there as well. We called him back because that was an easy one. Corey Lewis showed up. That was great. J Park, J was another call of mine as well. So yeah, it's great. But shout out to Sinisa winning with Mathmech, the deck that expected or respected for that weekend.
No, I wouldn't have picked it. But now that you think about it, really, Bizdeals are gone, so it adds a lot more strength to what that deck can do. Oh, and it doesn't hurt it. Basically, is what I should say. Bizdeals would basically kill that deck, but it's good work, and he did really well. He did well the day after as well, from what I believe.
Yeah, he did actually. So he went undefeated all through the NZ Open, believe it or not. And then the regionals the following day, he won it again. I believe. Pretty much the exact same list. I had the pleasure of facing him in the regional with Cyber Dragons. I did manage to take a game off him, but just when you thought you've got everything on them, suddenly it's just I can plant 2 Cyber monsters on the field, and that's just straight DK through up to update Jammer into fucking access code talker.
Yeah. It literally do be like that. Yeah, okay, so we had the NZ Open, which was great. We've had a couple OTS Champs this weekend as well. Do you know much about the results? We had one today, which, it was a bit of a clusterfuck. There was 4 people with X1. So it was a dice roller who actually won the map. I think DDD's actually won the map, and he beat me. But, I had a dice roll deck. and he won the dice roll, so it's relevant.
No way. So you're saying DDD won.
DDD won today. Yeah, correct. That's correct.
Who the hell was on that?
Chin, some guy, and just another dude from West Taiwan who's made his way over to Christchurch.
Favorite trading partner.
Yeah. He plays DDD and he was full combo deck. We basically had a game like full combo versus full combo, and obviously he won dice roll. So game 3 was just shit. So I was playing Infernity today, guys, in case you didn't know. And I gave Kez my list. Hopefully he'll post it. It wasn't great. I went X2, but like not bad.
Yeah, like honestly, anyone who sends me lists has got them coming through. Dinosaurs, True King Dinosaurs actually won in Takapuna today. Shout out to Sean for finally getting his bloody invite.
Nice.
Well done. The surprise one, I've had some results come through from the Dice Jar OTS yesterday. Drew's gonna like fizz himself. It must be his birthday because holy shit, Punk ABC won Dice Jar.
What?
And second place, if stop me if you heard this, Mick Knight frickin' invoked.
Oh god, when will that deck bloody die? When will that fucking deck die? So just it's a classic New Zealand fucking list of winning decks. Fucking DDD, Mick Knight Invoke, ABC.
Oh man, the South Americans and the rest of my audience are going to have a field day. All these lists will be going up on the Your Move TCG Facebook page later on, either today or tomorrow. Obviously, it depends on like how my fine motor skills are going a bit later. Jeez.
I mean, to be fair, let's be honest here. Like the garbage decks actually get a lot more like views, though, don't they?
Oh, they certainly do. They are great for the algorithm, eh?
Yeah. Like no one gives a fuck if Cashtera wins a shitty event, but shit, DDD's winning. Fuck, call me up.
Hell yeah, man. That's how we get content out.
Content, baby.
So
that was today. So I mean, I can talk about what I actually did. Well, I mean, I just won dice rolls. Every dice roll I won, which was nice.
You faced a good run of meta decks, or that's a no?
No, I didn't really at all. I think what I beat. So I lost against Bestial Dragons or Dragon Bestial, fucking branded. Bestials banish my Archfiend.
They do. Why do we still only have one Archfiend?
Yeah, we talked about it the other day. It literally would come to 3 and it'd be no issue. And I lost against the DDD player. So, it was bad. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I beat. Oh, get this. Ready? This is some good meta shit.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Beat 6 Samurais.
Ooh, that power.
Galaxy. And
you can't hear it,
Gold Pride Punk. So that was...
You can't hear it, but I am cringing.
Cringing or coming?
It's a cum cringe or a cringe cum. I'm not cringing because I'm coming. I'm coming because I'm cringing.
Okay. Is there any difference? Because at the end of the day, you're still coming. So
I think it's through like the tightening and stretchiness of my face, just contorting to this weird shape, is just contorting other parts of me and sort of earning a release, as it were.
Okay. That's interesting.
We know that this ride of weird and strange decks is going to plague us all this week because Dunedin Dice Jar Games are having, I believe, their final regional qualifier before they shut down and stuff. Great story indeed. Shame to let them go. This Saturday, I'm travelling down myself. Quite a few Christchurches coming down as well. And I think the poos is just going to dribble downhill, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've got it's going to be a good weekend, actually. We've got the Time Wizard March 2010 event on the Friday.
For you at home, that means Edison Format.
We have to, we have to do it professionally, don't we? The Time Wizard March 2010 format.
Look, I'm not on the stream anymore. I'm heads full of angry bees. I'm coming down and I'll call it whatever. And
cringe semen.
Oh,
cringe semen in your pants.
Oh, if I leave it there long enough, it's going to be the crusty cringe.
And that's a standard sort of play for you on the weekend. But so we've got Dunedin, and honestly, let's yarn about Dunedin because shit, we are looking forward to it.
We are indeed. Well, I most certainly am. It's gonna be my first chance to play some proper Yu-Gi-Oh for a couple of weeks. Taking some time up purely because I've had a lot of work on, bit of prep, and then of course the NZ Open. I ended up commentating that with Joe McDonald from New Zealand's second favourite podcast, Time Around, and yeah, so I haven't actually managed to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. I had a mate crashing with me this week, and that was all good. We just mostly hanging out and doing some work and shit. But yeah, not a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. So this is me. I'm going full tits this week.
Yeah, and by a lot of work with you and your mate, do you mean like a bit of nose work? Because as long as your nose is in a good state for this weekend to sniff out some trouble.
Oh, I've kept my nose clean, mate. It's okay.
So there should be a lot of fun for this weekend. But obviously, so we've got the event, but let's really talk about the important part, and that's stilettos.
Oh, stilettos. They're going to get a hiding.
Yeah, we honestly must be their favourite customers, like no shit.
No shit. We're just going to walk on in there and be like, yo.
Is actually anyone else coming from Dunedin? Coming to Dunedin from Auckland?
Auckland. I think a lot of people that have actually pulled out. Unfortunately, because just the state, the corporate greed of New Zealand's airlines at the moment. I believe the only guaranteed other Aucklander coming down is going to be OP manager himself, Mr. Ruben Kruger, Ruben Kruger. I'm not too sure on that one.
Yep. Okay. That's. Yeah, I mean that's cool. It was a sad. It would have been good for all the boys to come down and show them around a bit. Again, and I think they loved it last time.
Yeah, definitely. With the old monkeys, or as they're now called, it's called Vintage Hobby because they live on Vintage Street now, and yeah, there's like three or four like Yu-Gi-Oh players there. I think like one token female.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's just good times around. If you have not attended a Vintage Hobby in Auckland, yeah, you're clearly not part of the cool group.
Well, I mean, have you attended one?
Oh yeah, several actually.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I just sort of would have thought that you're not that cool, so
yeah, I think I get the token invite,
the pity, yeah.
Kids just happened to over here, like it'd be rude if we just not.
And that's yeah. I mean, that's why we invited you down to Dunedin too, I guess.
Thank you so much. Didn't have anything to do with me. It didn't have anything to do with me like sussing the fucking accommodation because we can't see useless.
Hey, usually it's me. Every single time it's me, and I get sick of chasing cunts up. So I took a back seat this time. I took a bloody back seat. Even just fucking getting the ride down was a G up. So that was So, at least Drew's driving. So Drew's coming. Drew's driving, and Drew always drives, and that's good.
Yeah. And,
I feel safe with Drew.
Yeah, and Henry's got his car sussed now, so that's all good.
Yeah, so actually there might be enough people. We might be able to actually invite RJ in the end.
I think you should. From what I heard, that man is sort of coming out of his shell a little, because he wasn't at the OTS Championship today, was he?
No, and I'll tell you why he wasn't. So he actually he was hungover because he went to the bloody strip club all night. And he spent his benefit money on a bloody lip dance.
I didn't know the Benny paid that much. Jeez, I'm doing my job.
God, there's a taxpayer dollar at work, innit? And we love it.
I mean, it's either RJ's taxpayer dollars pay the strippies so they don't have to go on a benefit, in which case our taxpayers would just pay them anyway. So it's just the same thing with extra strippies.
It's just money moving around, isn't it? So it's good. Keep the dollars moving. But yeah, so that was RJ. I mean, obviously there's potential. There's potential there, but we probably won't because we are actually all full at our accommodation.
Yeah,
we've got you and Drew even sharing now because Drew was a late addition to to the party, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I've shared a bed several times with Drew, and he is he's a generous cuddler.
You know, I don't disagree with that. I can imagine he would be.
I don't know if he is anymore. I mean, he's married now. I haven't slept with him since he was married, so they could all change. There could be a different dynamic in our relationship.
Yeah, maybe.
But are you sharing the bed with Cotton?
I think we're gonna get the two. We're gonna try suss out that room with the two single beds with the little window on the side. Do you know what I mean? So people can watch.
People can watch.
So and by people I mean Liam. If I'm not joining in, I'm watching.
Oh, fucking old show. You're sitting there waiting for the tag in.
It's never coming. Okay, so
shout out to Liam's missus. She's a good sort.
Yeah, and his mum. Okay, wait. So we'll talk about the Dunedin event. So Edison. Now, what's the spice for Edison?
Look, I don't have a lot of playtesting involved. I don't want to have to playtest Edison Format, so I'm literally building like the micest of mic decks. I'm building like some Dragon Turbo and just hoping that that's enough to just like pull me through.
Well, it actually probably will be because Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is pretty fucking big and free.
It's at 3. It's not a hard one to 2 anymore.
So free. Yeah.
Deck's gonna go crazy.
I'm actually just gonna build a fucking garbage deck. I'm gonna play 6 Samurais, and you think, oh shit, that's actually not too bad, Kaizen, special something. No, it's before then. It's before then, so there's no good cards. It's just the old 6 Samurais. I got Game Master. I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Got the Game Master.
The Game Master. He's cool. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, it does look like we've wrapped the gay agenda in today. So is that the build with like triple gateway and you just is gateway at 3?
Gateway's at 3, yeah. It's triple gateway. I mean, but like you think you're like, what does gateway search it? Like Grandmaster like that? Like you got to summon twice before you can get a search. It's next level garbage time, and there's no free special summons outside of Grandmaster. I mean,
do you not have like is it Kazan or anything like that?
No, it's before then. So the legendary 6 Sams aren't out yet.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, it's the old school ones where it's like you got to have a 6 Sam on the field and you can tap directly or destroy one set card. You're like, oh boy!
Is this the build that literally just makes Shien set some back row, including that 6 Sam?
You can't make Shien. It's before Shien.
What?
It's before Shien.
So what the fuck is the deck doing?
Attacking really big.
Alright, I'm suddenly less worried about that. Fucking honest.
I run Solidarity? Bro, 800 attack? Fuck. Get out of here.
Oh jeez.
I can't run any synchros because of that.
Oh no! Oh, does this card stop you from special summoning in the extra deck or some shit? Or?
No, Solidarity is like if you got you can only have one type in your graveyard to like gain the attack, so you can only have warriors. You got like all the old ones. It's like Iroh. If you control another 6 Sam with a different name, if this attacks a face down defense position monster, destroy it immediately without flipping it up, and that's your best one. But like I said, Grandmaster's there. Yep. He's pretty good. Hand of the 6 Samurai is pretty good. It's like pop, but like obviously you got priority, so you like a free pop. It's like an exiled force, but can pop anything.
Oh yeah, that's something I've got to remember. The old school priority, like literally throw any monster to the field and be like, no priority, I get to do first. Yeah,
100%. And so you got triple gateway, triple United We Stand. And you just basically draw into a million fucking trap cards, and that's about the game, and it's about the deck.
Well, sounds like a pile of garbage.
No, 100%. It was like, I'm just like, fuck it, I don't even care. I just want to attack big dudes.
All right, so if that's what's happening Friday, Saturday, the main event, the Regional yugioh. What are your thoughts on playing that?
Fuck, bro, I've got no fucking idea. Realistically, I've got no great decks, but I've got a lot of mid decks. So I've got ninjas, Madolche, trap tricks I can probably jam. Infinity but I mean, I won't play that deck because I'll be way too hungover to think for that. So basically, those mid decks that I don't have to think a lot is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Keza? And I'll guess it. There's two things. It'll be Spriggans or Cyber Dragon.
Definitely won't be Cyber Dragons. Unfortunately, that deck is not in the best position. Still love it, but not in the best positions.
Pretty wheeze. Is a pretty wheeze deck?
Yeah, I mean, I played at the Card Merchant Regional and I got like 4-2, which was very surprising, losing to only the 2 Mathmech players in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was taking down like Punk decks. I took down Cash Terrors with it. So it's not terrible, but my opponents were, so that's how I was winning.
That's half your battle in Dunedin then. That's half the win.
But yeah, so I'm seriously looking at Spriggans because that deck fucking slaps. You know me, I've always got a plan B, and plan B is branded if I feel like getting Ash Blossom FDK to be fucking around.
Yeah. I was actually going to say, what about the new like quick draw decks? Have you seen those? Like the new Synchron decks with that new Excel Synchron? That's such a good card. Summoned Road Warrior and then make Cyberstein. Oh, bro. Come at me. Have you seen that shit?
I have not dug into it, but I have seen like smatterings, some sprinkles of like what that deck can do. And it's definitely a me deck. It is definitely a me deck, but I'm going to need more than like 5 days to get my head around those combos.
Yeah, and the thing is, we probably won't be in the best of state on Saturday morning. Let's be bloody honest.
Yeah,
we cannot control ourselves. We cannot help ourselves. And it's St. Patrick's Day. Do you know what I mean? On the Friday?
No.
Fuck me.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we are fucked. Like, ugh.
Oh, the Irishman in me is just going to go fucking full tartan on everything. Like, I'm going to be like, what's that movie? Braveheart, like waving my.
That's Scottish. That's Scottish. You're thinking wrong areas. Like I'm a Scotsman.
Oh yeah, but
yeah.
There were a couple of Irishmen there because they had in that movie, I believe.
Let's just agree they all hate the English.
Yeah, we all hate the English. We all hate the English, and we all like wave our private parts in public after a few drinks.
And that's I don't even need a few drinks really. Let's be honest.
I forget. Did I actually send any dick pics last night?
Any what?
Any dick pics last night? Did I actually send any?
No, you didn't. And I even sent one today at Hobby. So I was a bit disappointed that you didn't get one back to us today.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But you're an absolute mess, Kez.
Yeah, I was a bit dusty.
So, and then there's the multi-format on the Sunday, but I don't think we're going to play it. We just want to use that time to go home. So we probably won't be entering that tournament, but that's always a fun time, and that's a format basically Greg has invented, isn't it?
Yeah, he has. Which is fine. It turns out my flight isn't back till Monday, so yeah, I'll pack up my wind-ups. I love that wind-up deck so much.
Yeah, just FTK, the hand loop.
Yeah, I'll just hand loop it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just go full bore. Like there is the Shockmaster build, which is kind of cool, but it's more fun to hand loop. That's what the deck was all about.
Yeah, until you've had Dragon Rules and you're just like, oh fuck me.
Oh, they had stopped me in the past. Shout out to Skeggs when I fucking 2-0'd him with wind-ups, even after hand looping his deck, his handful of fucking Dragon Rulers.
Bamboozled. But I mean, I personally on that multi format, I think they should do it like a format before. Do you know what I mean? Like cut out the Shadows and Burning Abyss because I feel like they're at a power level just a bit too far than everything else.
Yeah, they're a shade way ahead of what they were, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's just a touch stronger than what it should be. But then you'll just get. But I think Dragon Rules are fine. Like I think those old. Like Chaos decks actually do really well against it, or what do they call it? The old hero. Fuck, what was it called? Oh, I don't know.
Hero
you got
the
or
something, or like Little City or something like that. Big City. Or some shit.
But I think they have a good matchup against that sort of nonsense. But yeah, Edison's going to be bloody fun. I'm a big Edison fan. I'm really trying to get it in Christchurch, and we actually have a good showing. We got like 20 people last time at our Edison event. And we've got to the point where we're doing it once a month, so it's always good practice. A lot of good decks, a lot of fun decks. Like everything's so diverse,
Yeah. I mean, there's that entire Edison Format website. But yeah, they've got deck lists, they've got everything. They've got game breakdown, so you're not just going in completely blind about anything.
Like, and the guy does really well. The guy that runs that channel has a YouTube channel, and it's great. Like, he'll talk about all of his plays, like all the things, interactions that you should be looking out for and stuff. So he does a really good job, especially if someone's trying to learn that format. Yeah. And like the old heads like us, it really is that big nostalgia push in it.
Yeah, it really is there. This really takes me back. I remember Jeff Jones playing that Dandy Warrior deck, and all of us just like busted out of our minds, being like, "Oh my god, it's so much advantage discarding a dandelion for freaking
for a quick draw synchro." Oh fuck! The whole format's cool, and because like I said, it's so diverse. Usually, I hate diversity. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's great because it just gives you so much options to play.
Am I able to just step in and just point out the irony of a Southern man, a man from Christchurch, liking diversity?
Well, yeah. I mean, it is. It's, Kiz, you joker!
Oh.
you bloody joker, Kiz!
No,
we love diversity. Edison's bloody great. So we've got that to look forward to, the Dunedin trip. What time are you actually getting in? Let's talk details here because who cares? We're gonna ramble on about something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're starting to pull it all out here now. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, I've got the misfortune of flying Jetstar.
Whoa! Actually, hang on a second. Lately, I found Jetstar's bloody better than New Zealand. New Zealand has been fucking garbage time for a little bit.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. A Jetstar always bloody leaves. Oh, it's raining there or cloudy? Fuck, we're leaving. Do you know what I mean? New Zealand's like, oh, we got to be careful. Jetstar, nah, fuck, we're leaving.
Fuck it. Breaks off. We're pushing some scenery past the windows. We're going to get there.
Mm-hmm. And that's why...
Whether you're on board or not.
Yeah, so one time, I was stuck on the tarmac for 3 hours in an Air New Zealand flight. Oh, one of the engines is like not great. Jetstar would have flown with that. Do you know what I mean? And that's either I get where I want or I die, and they're both wins. So in my book.
Oh man, to die.
They're both bloody wins in my book. So like.
That you just perfectly summed up my only ever trip to Invercargill.
Why the fuck did you go to Invercargill?
Because you summed it up. I was on an Air New Zealand flight. There were difficulties landing in Dunedin, so they diverted us to Invercargill, where we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours.
Jetstar would have landed there.
Wheels down, engines off. Let's hope for the best, people.
Gee, Jetstar would have bloody landed there. But yeah, so yeah, don't be too discouraged. I think you've fallen into the propaganda of in New Zealand that Jetstar's bad. What time are you getting in, bro? So what?
Just after 4 o'clock, so that's plenty of time to get from their bumfuck airport to Christchurch.
Oh, fuck me, right? Like, how far away is Dunedin Airport from Dunedin?
It's not Dunedin.
It's like a 40-minute drive.
It is a fucking lie. That's what it fucking is.
What the fuck is that all about? I mean, like, to be fair, you can just catch like we can pick you up, actually, to be fair. We'll probably get there by then. But shuttle was like $15. I called an Uber once because I was like, oh, $15? Fuck, it'd be like $30 for an Uber. Yeah. Nah, like 50. Won't be making that mistake again.
Well, mate, I'm not going to be wrong. I had my Uber was like $70 last night to get from where the concert was to my house.
Oh, shit. Don't you hate that?
I mean, it's fine. It was a good time.
Yeah,
great company. But yeah, holy shit! Like, Dunedin Airport's even part. Dunedin International Airport, by the way, International Airport is like past like even Mosgiel. Like, the fuck is this?
They were really optimistic on how far Dunedin's going to expand out. I mean, or to be fair, it's probably the only flat land in Dunedin. Dunedin's so disgusting.
It's like being back in Wellington, eh? Like, strap the old like Timberlands on, like fucking warm up those calf muscles. You're gonna be fucking hiking everywhere. That's where you are. Especially after what we're gonna be up to.
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to that night. Well, just the weekend, I should say, in general.
Yeah,
it's always a good weekend. Just with the lads, playing a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, they can.
Yeah, we're gonna be at that dank bar above Megazone, and things are gonna happen. Yeah, a few magical moments.
One of my favourite stories actually comes from at Megazone Bar.
Oh yeah.
So the waitress, the lovely waitress there.
Lovely for Dunedin, but yeah, go on.
No, she wasn't even there, but like just lovely in general. She was a nice lady, about 40, but too old for me.
Oh, yeah, get about my range.
Yeah, maybe potentially. So I was like, okay, look, I want a Long Island iced tea, but can you make it and prepare it in this shoe for Liam? Because so in our team, we've got a little tradition at a big tournament.
Yep.
Whoever does the worst has a shoey, and that's usually Liam Grady. That's why his nickname is Shoey. I mean, to be fair, I did the last one, so that was not great. But so usually Liam's the worst, so we call him Shoey, so he always does shoe. So it was actually his show. I was like, look, can you make it? Can you prepare it in this shoe? And she was like, no, but I'll pour it and I'll make it in the glass, and you can pour it in the shoe here. And we were like, fuck, we'll take that. So literally straight, she made it straight into the shoe.
Yeah,
Liam drank it. Oh.
She was good. She was good sorting day. She was there for the boys.
Not the other cunt who we had last time. Fuck me. God.
The guy was googling how to make a gin and tonic.
Yeah. It literally has it in his name. It's got every ingredient in its name. Yeah. He was like, I was like, oh, can I get like a Jack Daniels and Coke, like a double shot or something? And he was like,
yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I was like, mate, you have one shot and then you do another shot and have some Coke. like it's not that hard.
Oh, that guy was something else. I can see why a few patrons on the night, not necessarily our group, but a few patrons on the night expressed their displeasure at the service and chose to ball up wet toilet paper and hurl it all over the bathroom.
It definitely was not us. Actually, it was not us.
I don't even know. I think I just saw the aftermath and maybe brought it to the attention of the staff.
I mean, you wouldn't have brought it to attention of anyone. You would have laughed. Actually, no, it might have been me, actually, because Liam was taking a shit and the there's a door, there's a door, but there's a roof and it just goes, there's nothing in between.
Oh yeah, it's got
I just threw it at him.
It's got the old peeping window. It's got the old Allen window above it.
Yeah, so today was going to be good. And we're not going on about Stilettos just to appease some of the fans, because apparently, allegedly we talk about that too much. Allegedly.
Yeah, and we've kept it rather light on Stilettos chat this week, but you better bet your fucking ass that we are going to tell all in the wrap up next week.
Shit, will we? I don't want to incriminate myself.
Maybe we take some names.
Yeah.
We assign everyone names. So. Yeah.
Maybe. Or we could say, for example, James M. Or is that too incriminating? Maybe
Jay McIntyre.
Jay McIntyre. Yeah. So
there's no picking that.
Yeah, no one's going to get that one. It's going to be fun, but just the trip in general is always fun, and to sort of show support for Greg in his last big event, and he is throwing a big one for the boys, really. And I've heard rumours that he has in fact sold the store.
Yes, that's what I believe I have heard as well. So I think it's going to be one of those watch those spaces to see who takes up that sort of mantle.
And it's going to be hard, big shoes to fill, because Greg's just been so amazing in the community for basically everything.
Oh, right. I thought you were making a comment on Greg's downstairs.
Is downstairs a red? Yeah, I mean...
You know what they say, big shoes, big
downstairs. And
big downstairs.
That could be true, mate. We don't know. He's never He's never gone out with us, got drunk, and shows downstairs, which we always thought was a bit odd because we do that.
Maybe he's just being gracious and doesn't want to embarrass the shit out of us. Like,
doesn't want to show up, show us off. Right? It just
the man's packing a loaf of garlic bread down there. Fucking hell.
Well, and then that begs the question: why do I show off my downstairs when I've got nothing to show off? And it might be the autism.
It's most definitely the
it might be the autism.
That explains so much, including the Yu-Gi-Oh.
usually they're pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh. So what's going on there?
We're fucking retarded still.
But how about we talk about as well one other thing, that we've got the state champs coming up, and that's rumoured around May, give or take.
Yeah, late May, early June. Normally Queen's birthday weekendish, but I believe it's venue dependent.
But that is always going to be a good time.
You better believe I'm coming down to South Island one.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. At least competition. I mean, harder competition.
I don't know what sort of capacity I'll be down there in, but I'll be there.
Well, I mean, as long as you last state champs, fucking Trickstar. Oh no, like what was it? Live Twin or some shit. Ugh, got second place. What a fucking loser!
Oh no, you lost to a child as well.
I lost to a child.
Fuck, you just incriminated yourself.
He lost to a child. What a loser.
Yeah, Jay McIntyre lost to a child.
What about James M? James M. So we don't know who did it.
James M. Effortless. I'm sure there's another James M down there. All right, I think that's a really good place to wrap it up. So, take care, guys. Look forward to Dickless coming out on Your Move TCG Facebook page, and thank you once again for tuning in. This has been your this has been a fucking slog for me, I'm gonna be honest.
It's been a Yu-Gi-Oh related podcast.
Yeah, we've done well. We're slowly inching towards a little Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Some Yu-Gi-Oh.
But yeah, thanks everyone again for watching. You got any shout outs, James? Any sign offs?
Oh, nah. None.
No?
I hate everyone.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this has been Fuck You from Brown Pants. Thank you, everyone. Want to be the best duelist you can be? Want to perfect that Sunday roast? Or simply spice things up in the bedroom? Then you need an official Brown Pants singlet, made from the most masculine of cottons and the silkiest, most sensual links. Official Brown Pants singlets are the perfect gift to get the juices flowing. So support a shitty podcast by buying our top tier merch. Link is in the description.